Good afternoon, day traders, and welcome to another episode of Awesomecallstrading.com. I'm AJ. I am your host for today, and today I'm going to today it's markets in turmoil. Turmoil, I guess you could say. It was a great pre-market session, a pre-morning session as well this morning. We traded quite a few stocks today on our list, and right now, I consider when the market drops five, six, seven, eight, nine, 1,000. When I got up this morning, Dow was down like 300, 400 points, and I knew we're going to get an accelerated downside. We're going to get a lot of opportunities and I like to build positions. I could sit in short, hit the short button, walk away, cover at the lows. I mean, it's pretty, when the market's accelerating the downside, you don't need much, to learn that you can short after the initial pops, the Apples, the Boeings, the Teslas, the Netflixes. I mean, you don't need to be a hero to know you can make money just doing the simplistic shorts. It's not that hard. Um, just keep all you got to do when the market's pulling like this and you're waking up red, you pull up SPY, you leave the chart up, you put it in a corner, and you just watch it as it fades. And then you could trade any of your stocks to the other side. You could set up four charts. You can say, well, okay, then I'm going to do the initial pop at the open, then sell off and just find a bottom, and then I'll build another position. And then when it pops in the morning on a little gap, just even this morning, even though the Dow was down 400 points, you still got a quick pop out of the gate before it accelerates a little bit more on the downside. And so what I like to do is on days like this, after I make my money on the initial pops, or like today, cars. The first trade I started out was with cars this morning. I took some long at 11. This is me right here, pre-market, and I sold at 12. I had a limit order while I was doing my work and quick 250 shares, started in morning 250. Okay. First trade out of the gate. And then I moved on and started doing, I think I did, then I went over to blue and I put in some shares over there right here. And I took it right here at 114 and sold just under 116. Um, and then what I start doing next is I start building positions. Like, okay, one of my particular favorite stocks is Boeing. And yes, I could short Boeing, but for me, I like to get like 330, start building, start building, start building, start building on weakness. Just like I've been playing it for the last 5 days. If you look how I play Boeing, I'll show it to you. I love these bounce pops. So these pops in here are ranges 5 to 10 points. And so every day they provide me nice range. I mean, this one here was what, 339 to 344. This one here was, 337 to 347. The other day when I played it in front of you guys, I did like, I think it was 333 to 338. And now look at me. I'm sitting at 327. So this is kind of a Christmas gift for me. So I currently have an average around 330 right now. And yeah, I'm a little bit down, but I don't play with size. I don't do that. It all adds up. If you get 100, 150 shares and you pop two and a half, you're up $400, $500 on that one simple trade. Like right now, I'm adding positions on Bazan and Momo. And what's interesting about these stocks is these got upgrades this morning. So investors are buying the weakness. So I buy in the weakness. I currently own Bazan. I own at $29 and I think 7 cents, and I own Bazan right now on a swing position that I bought. And this thing closed yesterday at what, almost 46 a share. So I pick it up at $40.71. So it's like a blue light special at Kmart, where the light just keeps going around and around, just like, you know. And but it's not about it being a home run. I'm not interested in doing home runs. I'm not going to do 500 shares and oh yeah, be down $4,000. I mean, it's so stupid. I mean, I don't do that. Trades that I missed, I think, like Adobe is a nice trade right here down in the 275 range. ABMD at 202. is a nice positioning trade to do. ABMD had some pretty good information this morning, and I actually had the stock popping out of the gate to 210 level, and then fade to 202, and then pick up the 202 area. I put it on my pre-market notes. And TDD is another favorite of mine. But I love going around and just kind of picking up the weakness. Um, I guess you could call it scared money. When there's scared money and everybody's bailing and the market's pulling, I'm buying. And I've always done that for many, many, many years. But I always have my favorites that I win on consistently. So, and the key thing again, when you're trading in this kind of market, I can't stress it enough. It's everything is on your size. If you start going in too fast, too much, too quick, you don't have size to build anything. You can't even, you're stuck. If you go like, if your size positioning, let's say you want to buy Bizon weakness and it's like at $41.50 and you want to pick up 400 shares. Well, you don't buy 400 shares. You buy 100 or 50 or 80, right? Because we're in a market that's pulling. I mean, the Dow's down now 900. And you could see it. It's evident. It's coming. So you build a position. So when the market starts to recover, you know, and you get that initial pop in the morning, you're done. You make money. But if you start in, with this big notion, oh, this is down so much, I can make 2 points on 400, and then it drops a point, you're screwed. That's not trading. Um, Again, today, the presumption was the market was going to sell off pretty much all day. And that's exactly what it's doing. So most people will just hold a short position. Smart people will start buying on weakness. When everyone's running, they're the ones buying the stocks on weakness and adding into positions. So just like right here, this is a perfect example. You see this one right here, Boeing? Look, somebody just bought that. Somebody walked in and bought 75,000 shares of Boeing. Why did he do that? Or they do that? Because they know what Boeing's going to be worth. They're not stupid. So it's positioning. That's what these funds do. They'll go around, just go around and nitpick. I'll take this one. I'll take that. And so that's the mentality I have when I day trade on weakness. I build position. And then tomorrow, or if the market starts to turn green before the end of the day, you'll just see me, okay, cashed out, cashed out, cashed out, cashed out, cashed out, cashed out. And you'll be like, fuck, how do you do that? You know, Positioning. So, so today, forgive me, I have a little allergy. I did take some aspirin. Okay, so today, what we did, let me focus in on what we did here. All right, so today we traded cars on Bazan, AAOK, Square, Zoom, Beyond, ABMD, TDD, Netflix, Boeing, OLED, and the test. My main objective was my thought process in knowing the market was going to sell off today was quick pop, sell off, quick pop, sell off. What I wanted to do was let the traders know where I felt the bottoms would be, like TDD, pop at the open, sell off to 245. If it goes to 242, I'd be building a position. ABMD should stop, pop should stop. The stock should pop at the open to 210 area and then sell off to 202. And I'll show you each one how they all worked out. Boeing should pop at the open and to 332 or 333 and then sell off. If I can get to 325, I will add my positions all the way to 325. So, I just nibble. I nibble, I nibble, I nibble. Oh, or I could just take just a straight short for 2 or 3 points, like Apple. Apple came down to what, 192. So positioning is everything, and scaling in is the art of it. If you scale in, you nibble. And when we're talking nibble, it's okay to take 20 shares. Sometimes I'll add 15 shares of Boeing, 15 shares. I'm just playing. I'm a day trader, so I'm playing the momentum. Yes, we have weakness today. We'll have maybe possibly strength tomorrow. We might make up, and the stock is down. The Dow's down another 200 points, but we'll get that initial pop before more sell-offs. So then I can go ahead and add 10 more shares, 15 more shares. And then all of a sudden, Tuesday or Wednesday, whoop, bam, payday. So Meanwhile, I preserve capital in case I see something I like that's going to pop or run. I mean, today, take a look at ALK. Now, ALK, um, this one I had going to 65 at the open. There was no question we'd probably get that pop. It's a phase two primary endpoint mate. And if you know anything about bios, that is essential. But I also knew that you could not short the stock. And I made it very clear, unless it breaks 58 to 60, do not go in with a short position because you're going to get hammered because that stock on a phase two primary endpoint. And I know you're up 34 points, but it doesn't matter. When you get a phase two primary endpoint met, that stock likes to stay up. The market makers like to keep it up, and then within 48 hours to 72 max, you will get an offering, and they'll keep it up. So today, it not only hit the 65, it actually went to 70 before any kind of stock came down, which is right here. I'll show it to you. So this was a really nice setup today that we did. Basically, pre-market, Jetty was running this in the morning, pre-market. I come in and I just said, okay, this is going to pop at the open. So look for it. And here's the pop at the open. I think it's 6:30 right there. And there was the run. And it went to 70. After 70, a few traders did short the stock, which was fine if you could find shorts. But again, for me as a short seller, I really wanted to pull down here to these levels, 58 and 60. That would give me a little bit of a sell-off to about 45 or 48. It's still giving enough meat on the stock to keep it up, but I wasn't going to short that area. To me, this was just scalp shorting. And then later in the afternoon, we got a nice breakout right here that took it to 73, and they're going to keep it up. My guess is they could probably pull in 3 million shares on an offering at around 54, 56, $58, which is good depending on their overall volume today. If they do 7 million, they could pull in two. At 60 a share, that's $120 million. So, I mean, they'll get paid on that. Pretty cool. So, all right. So ALK would turn out to be a really nice one. Another nice trade we did this morning, and I did this also in pre-market, was Cars. Cars was going to have an upcoming conference call, but they had horrific earnings. I mean, the Cars got really beat up today. And I was hoping for a possible move to 14 on the conference call, but it just didn't come. I mean, they really got destroyed today. And so for me, the way I played it this morning was pre-market $11 to 12, anything above that. And I did tell traders if the market opens and it does yank to $10, I'd be a buyer into the call. And the stock pulled to $10.30, and it found a nice bottom here at 10.60, and it ran all the way up to $12.30. This was a really beautiful trade this morning, buying on weakness, and the stock should be around a $10 to $12 stock on their new. It's no longer $18 the value. Just again, horrific earnings. So the next stock that we had today was. Let's see. So that was Cars. The next one we did was ABMD. ABMD caught some good news this morning about their Medicaid reimbursement cost, which should bring, if the market was green, hello, did we just get a pop? I'm currently right now, just so you all aware, holy crap, did we just get a pop? Because I just saw everything start to flash. I'm holding Netflix, Momo, Bazan, and Boeing right now, and I even restarted a new position on Neo, but I just saw a pop. Hold on. Wow, that's beautiful. If I hit 330, I'm green. Anything over that is money. I don't know if I'll hit it today, and I'm in Netflix right now. I took I'll tell you my average on Netflix. I bought Netflix at 305.70. and I'm already up on that one too. Now, I only bought 50 shares. So, but laugh all you want. 305, if it goes to 309, which is not too far-fetched, I'll make $200 on that trade, you know? And Boeing, anyway, okay, I'll continue on, but wow, nice little pop. Yeah. Okay. 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 So going back to so that was cars. So ABMD, we had this stock on our pre-market notes to pop at the open towards 210, scale in short, and then I wanted to come down and bottom out around 202. I told the traders I would not be a buyer on ABMD until it hits 202, and I put it right here, ABMD. 205 and under, I'm looking for 202 on the pull. If it pops at the open, let it set up to 210 and then pull it and then take the 202. And that's really what I was going to do. So that trade worked out pretty darn good. I was really impressed with that. The other one that we did today was, I think it was Netflix. Now, Netflix, I wanted everyone to actually nibble long at 310, give it room to 305 if it pulled, because it was going to pop at the open 3 to 5 points. I already knew that. So if you bought at 310, it was going to immediately pop to 313. There was no ands, ifs, or buts on that stock. It was going to pop to that area, and I was really comfortable with that. And so I kind of made that clear to everyone in the chat room. Look for that to make a nice move, 3 to 5 3 points or more. So if you want to look, I turned around and I told Netflix, and then from there we were going to get a sell-off to 305. I believe was my bottom on it on Netflix. 315, 305 was the bottom to start buying long. And when you look at this call and you say to yourself, "My God, I mean." You actually determined the top and you determined the bottom, and the stock hadn't even moved yet. The market hadn't even opened, and yet with 30 minutes before the opening bell, you determined that the top would be 310 plus 3 is 313, and you figured the bottom would be 305. How do you do that? 16 years of day trading. I have such a comfort level of these stocks and ranges, even if the Dow's going to come down 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 points. And this is what I'm telling you. This is the beauty of Awesome Calls Trading is, you know, let's just go down the road and we assume we don't have the same president and we elect a new one. The market is going to tank for weeks. Okay. It's gone. And there's going to be days where the market's just going to completely just tank off. And that's okay because guys like me will just navigate traders to buy the weakness or short into the weakness. And then my longs, everyone can be buying calls to buy the bounces. My job is to navigate where these stocks are going to pretty much stop, pull, bottom curl, and long to. And if you look, like on the Netflix call, here's the call. So again, if you longed at 310, I said you were going to get 3 points at the open. So pre-market 310 area. Ding, 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 ding. There's 313. 1, 2, 3. 3 points to the upside. Then I said the stock would come down and crumble down to 305. There's the 305 support right there. So all you do, if you're a trader and you can't, and you're afraid to short, let's just say you're scared to short, look for the support level then, and you can nibble long. You don't have to do big size. I mean, you can laugh at me. I have 50 shares. So what? You know, 3, 4 points. I make $150. It all adds up at the end of the day. You know, for me, I love shorting. I probably short more than I long in this room because I know where it's going to come down to. I know the support levels. I'm comfortable with the stock. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. But the most important thing when you're trading in front of a large group is to make sure that everyone's on the same page you are so they don't mess up the trade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or they don't get too aggressive with it. So how would you trade something like this? Well, if I'm telling you it's going to go to 305 and you want to start buying at 308 because you think that hey, this should be a good bottom here. Okay, so right now, look, I own the stock, right? I'm up a point right now. So I'm looking right now. I'm up, hold on. right now. Laugh all you want, but I'm up $60 on this trade. I'm up over a point, right? So if I clear up here through 307, guess what? I'll have 2 points. If I get 308, I make almost 2.5, 3 points, right? So I get to take that money before the close. And if Boeing gets up here through 330, I'm going to probably keep that overnight. My Bazan is green right now. See? I pick up weakness. If I get 41.50 into close, guess what? I have on Bazan 200 shares. I could just go around and like, be that poker player that collects chips from everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I think then I go to the cashier. Okay, I want to cash out. Where everyone's like, oh my God, I don't know. My friend told me the market's going to go to zero. Oh my God, they told me Boeing's going to go to $100. They told me not to buy. God, you must be in a pump and dump room that just selling you DVDs and just staring at a wall. There's no, thank you. Not my cup of tea. No. You have to love this kind of market, this kind of environment. And you know what? You need to be ready for this. The market just doesn't go up, 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 up. Even though all these chat rooms opened up because the market's been on a bull run. Oh yeah, I'm really good at what I do. I'm so awesome because I've been trading the last year in a bull market. So let me teach you how to trade in what? In a bull market. But when the market opens up down 6, 7, 8, 9, I just laugh because they're all scrambling around. How do I trade this? What do where's it going to go? And they don't have the range because they don't have the knowledge. I'm going to show you another one. OLED. Okay, so I'm going to trade OLED in a market like this. I picked this up, right? So this is where it gapped down to, right? So 205 and it gapped down to 200. I look at this stock and I immediately look at it and say, this is a 200 or 192 stock. I'm buying at 192. You don't believe me? Look how I wrote it. OLED. This stock will come down to 192. Buy the weakness. Should go back up to 196 to possibly 200. Okay. But I'm a buyer at 192 because I'm a professional day trader. Okay. Currently green on across the board. Netflix green. Momo green. Bazan green. Boeing down $387.61 on 180 shares. Even my Neo, the new one I took, down $250, $260. Meanwhile, I made money already. So I'm just enjoying this. This is fun for me. Okay. So now I go to OLED and I just look at it and I say without lines, technical analysis, I just say 192. Ding 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 ding. 192. Pops it back to 199 to 200. Great. Wait for it again. Boom. Comes down again. 192. Pops back up. I mean, you could do this all day in your sleep. Okay. Simple. I mean, I could do Apple. Really, how hard is that? Market's down 300 points. Jeez, should I short it? Yeah, duh. Short it down to 192. I would have, man, I don't have time to do an easy trade like that. I'll show you another one I like. Where was it? I did cars, AVMT, uh, Netflix, TDD. I love trading TDD on weakness. Now, this was a fun one. Do you want to know where I called TDD to go to today on the bottom? Again, knowledge. Okay, traders, I'm almost up $100 on Netflix. What should I do? I'm up 76 bucks on 50 shares. What should I do? I think I can get through 308. Don't you think? Here, what's my average? Hold on. I get it through 308. I have 305.70. So I'm going to be up I'm currently up $76 on the trade. I'm sorry, I'm trading live, you know. This is how I pay my bills. And right now I'm up 80 bucks, almost 2 points on Netflix. So I think I'll sell for 2 points. Hold on, I'm up 90, 87, 88, 89. I'm up $88.90, 82.53. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep an eye. If I see over 100, I'm going to take that fucking money, okay, traders? Anyway, going back to what am I talking about? TDD. Now, TDD, the way I set this up for everyone was I looked at it and I said, you know what, watch for the pop it open, I think to 252 to 255, and then a sell off down all the way down to 245 and then go long. And this is how I wrote it up for everyone in the chat room. TDD. This will be I want to pull it open to 245 and then a 5 to 8 point bottom curl. So if you bought 245, gave a little bit of room to 242, I told you you're going to make 5 to 8 points. So you ready? Here we go. Ding, 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 ding. And here's the 245. And now I said 5 to 8 points. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that? So 5 here, 10 here, 5 here, 10, 10, 15. And then Boeing. Look at the Boeing call, right? So while others are trading Apple, I'll go over and trade a Boeing. I know Boeing's going to go to 325, and I'm going to add into that because I like it. And if I get 325, you want to know how happy I'm going to be. I'll start somewhere around 330, just keep adding because once I pop, it's all green for me. You want to believe me? Look what I said. Boeing getting hit, took a starter, and this is going to come all the way down at 325, and then I'm going to get the nice little pop. So for me, it's all about adding on weakness. So if we can kind of close the Dow out down only 600, I mean, okay, I'm making money right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let me show you what's going to happen. You're going to hear me sell real quick. Okay. Okay, this is my Boeing trade. See Boeing, almost green, right? And here's my Netflix trade, which I'm already up. I'm going to do this in front of you. Okay. How does AJ trade these markets? I trade them with fun and love, right? Okay, so now if I can get this one to go to 308, you'll hear me sell this. Okay, Boeing now, I'm only down less than $200. It hit 329 for a second there. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? My Momo's green too. Momo. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful day. Anyway, if I don't sell them into close and they don't accelerate up more, I'm going to overnight them and sell them tomorrow into close. So, and then I'll just post my greens. You know what I'll do? I'll just take a snapshot. Today's trades. This morning's money or whatever. So anyway, yeah. So Boeing was 325, and if you look at Boeing, how we traded it, Boeing came all the way down to 326 on Boeing, 326.96. So I had the idea of it coming down, just find support, and then just playing the bounce. So it should be a good one. And I also played Huya in the room. This one I bought on weakness. I bought Hua down here. I'll tell you I was just all over the place. I was like, I'll tell you what this position was. Hold on, orders. I bought this one, Huya, I bought it at $20.03. As soon as I bought it, it ran all the way up, and I sold it. Oh, actually, I sold at 2003. I actually bought it at 1977. Oh, how stupid! I bought it right here. Shit, look at that. That's right. I sold too early. Oh, I just love it. I love this market. Love it. Anyway, So those are the 7 ideas. We did 13 of them. I got a 95% on my report card. I was, I thought I had 97, but a couple of traders said that because my AALK didn't say 70, I got punished for that. 65 wasn't enough. 70 was what it should have been. So I got dinged for that, I guess. That's okay. Other than that, it was a great day to trade today. I'm excited to see how the market's going to close and where I'm going to be. And I would love to see Boeing at 330 into close and Netflix at 308. The Dow's coming down. It's 815. SPY starting to make a little bit of a small move here. Nice pop. I think people are starting to buy the weakness here. I'm excited. All right. So thank you so much. And I'll keep you posted on all of these trades. And I hope you liked our webinar today. The key to success in day trading, when you're day trading every day, the momentum of the stocks, you need to be in the right room, in the right environment. It needs to be calm, needs to be cool, collected. The trader needs to be experienced because you rely on that person to make sure that they're guiding you and navigating you into profitability. And you need to understand that you can't overtrade. Don't get greedy. Take the money as it comes and respect your money. Play small and you'll come out alive. Come out really good. Okay? So be well. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.